What is FSGS? And that stands for an autoimmune kidney disease called focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. And it's an aggressive disease that causes scarring in the kidney. And when there's scarring in the kidney, it's basically dead cells that don't do anything. Okay, they're not kidney cells anymore. And with this disease, it's aggressive and it's a poor outcome. If you follow the standard medical care, which is using anti-rejection drugs, maybe prednisone or other steroids, which you all should use if you have this because of the potential outcome. But you also should do some complementary or holistic or alternative, whatever name it's going by, to try to help yourself, including diet and especially an herb called Reishi. And the reason I always recommend this herb to anybody with FSGS is because of a study that was done in it with 14 people. And this study was done in 2004, just referencing it here, in the Clinical Hemerheliology Microcirculation Journal. Okay, so if you look that up, it's 2004, Clinical Hemerheliology Microcirculation Journal. Okay, and the 14 people gave him Reishi, and at the end of, I think it was 8 weeks, don't quote me on that, but at the end of somewhere around 8 weeks, they retested everybody and found they had less protein in the urine, they had less inflammation, and a lot of their kidney cells were doing much better, okay? And that's great news. Now, I'm not saying you're going to cure FSGS. I'm not saying that you're going to go into remission. What I'm saying is you have an option. Instead of just doing the traditional care, which everybody should do, you need to complement it, okay, with other things that are going to help yourself. And this disease is very aggressive, okay, and people do go in remission, but the percentage is that most people end up eventually with kidney failure on dialysis. And so if you're getting blood work, okay, and each month or each couple of months that you get blood work, it's getting worse and worse and worse, you really got to do something else to try to complement what you're doing, because what you're doing isn't working, and eventually that's going to lead to dialysis. And we know that taking the meds will help slow things down, maybe remission, hopefully, we always hope that. But doing things like the Reishi mushroom is definitely a complement you can do that can help slow down, improve, and maybe even put you in remission. Okay, so that's a great thing. It's shown very safe. And if your doctors aren't for it, and they only want you to stay on the medication, and you're just going to listen to them, then your outcome is going to be what the statistics are. And that's going on dialysis or kidney failure. And the earlier you start, the better it is always. Because the later you start, it's always more difficult because there's a lot more scar tissue in the kidney. There's less we can do with it at that point. So Reishi mushroom, a lot of brands out there. The ones I'm going to recommend offhand, I don't endorse any of these or don't sell them. Now Foods makes a Reishi, I think. Don't quote me on that, but you can look it up online. Life Extension makes one. Host Defense makes a really good one, and a lot of Host Defense products have a lot of studies on them reported in a variety of journals. So those are a couple you can look at and use, but there's a lot of other brands out there. Those aren't the only ones, okay? But it's something you can try. And if you're going to do it, you got to take somewhere around 4 to 6 pills, okay? One pill isn't going to do it. You can't take one pill and then you'll say, it didn't work. No, because you didn't take the right doses. So that's why I'm saying 4 to 6 pills, because most pills are going to be around that 250, 500 milligram range. So try it out. Do before and after blood work, okay? If you have FSGS and you're continuing to progress, what risk do you have? What do you have to lose, okay? Your outcome could be something positive. Do nothing as you're doing now, and we know what that outcome is going to be. More things you can do, a lot of stuff to help yourself. Check out our website, other videos, like, subscribe, Healthy Kidney Inc. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.